Hi guys, today we're going to react to Darken by ZUTOMAYO. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request from DragonPhly. Thank you, DragonPhly, for yet another request. We appreciate all your support.
Thank you, DragonPhly. We appreciate the ongoing support.
触れたくて震えてく声が勘違いしては自分になってくなりたくてならせないが生きたいでも確かめるまで終わらせないでただ黙っていた思ってるほどこらえられた悲劇確かいで今日は未読にした美学でよかった大丈夫ないって言えたほど些細な痛み割り切ったけど君に出会って許されてく全然取れやしないやつが暗く黒く塗りつぶしたとしても決して奪われないインスタントな存在でも見えなくてもここにある守ってたいなんて一切が3時間の分度で控えめになって心をポイ捨てしてもきっと違うけど学んでしまった気づいてしまった染められたこの影こんなに尊いならば疑う必要はない信じてる必要もないでさよ続け
Akane's voice, it's caressing and powerful at the same time, and it has a mischievous texture. It's just something addictive about her voice. As soon as she starts, it pierces through everything, and it's like a fairy tale. Just her voice. I'm not even mentioning the whole performance and the whole production. That's also part of a sort of a fairy tale that they take you through. But something about her voice that just hits the right nerve, and it's also very recognizable. We're not that familiar with ZUTOMAYO, but if I hear Akane's voice, I know I'm listening to ZUTOMAYO. Beautiful.
Yeah, it was sort of a strange thing when we started reacting to ZUTOMAYO, when we reacted to them the first time and the only time so far. We also were introduced to Yorushika at the same time, and both bands are sort of trying to keep as anonymous as possible, which is an interesting facet. And the name ZUTOMAYO, if I recall correctly, means something like an abbreviated version of I wish it was midnight all the time. And again, to be sort of left in the dark, wanting to kind of shy away from the light and that kind of thing. And as far as we know, Akane is the only recurring member. So the mysterious side of things, plus her sort of gentle, delicate voice and everything, this whole thing adds to some kind of an atmosphere. And like you said, the stage production that they kind of put so much into gives it this kind of like an additional sort of fairy tale element and the storytelling and everything, which is a little bit problematic for us with this one, because when we checked out the translation of the lyrics, we're not even sure how correct it is. It just seems like something is a little bit off, and it's very, very difficult to pinpoint any direction, which happens with translations from Japanese lyrics. It's a bit of a tough one in that regard. But as far as the performance itself, yeah, she has a fantastic voice. The music is interesting. It's a little bit like Yorushika in that way that it's kind of breezy, but it deals with potentially darker subject matter.
「
as they were presenting their band members, I didn't dare pause. It's a sensory adventure. They threw everything in that band but the kitchen sink. I'm trying to think, maybe I imagined it. They were playing on a fan with a light bulb. How's that even possible?
There was something that she was using to make that sound. Not sure what that is, but something electronic or whatever. And,
Yeah. And there was a guy who was tapping on CRT television screens, TV drums.
Which we've seen in the previous episode. We
Yeah,
just didn't know that they actually call it TV drums.
Yeah, and they have a trombone there.
Saxophone.
Saxophone and trombone and violins and cellos. And so what kind of instruments do you have in your band?
All of them.
Yeah, everything. You should come to one of our concerts and you'll find out.
Well, there were at least 2, if not 3 guitarists, 2 drummers. One was on drums, one was percussionist, but yeah, just so many members. And this is just today's members. Like we said earlier, she's the only recurring member. Some of them still hide their faces, some of them don't.
Yeah.
Just the stage decoration, it's like they built a small Japanese neighborhood, if you saw that. It looks like shops or apartments, and they had something that looked like a Chinese dragon on there. I don't know what the hell's going on there.
But I don't know.
It must be an element of the storytelling, of the theme of the night, or some of the stories that they tell through the songs, or at least I'd like to think so. The introduction to all the band members came after there was quite a change in the song. It all of a sudden changed gears to something more upbeat, like a lot faster. It was just really strange. What did you call it? Sensory adventure. And I was thinking, I am this close to sensory overload. It was just so much, but yeah, it's just so very cool. And it's like almost something that only Japanese bands can do.
Yeah, I can just imagine the first time roadies on the concert going, you want me to check the sound of your TV drums?
Sound check on fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just adds to the whole performance aspect. Everything they do, there's just so much entertaining in that whole production, as we put it, because that's what it is. It's almost like watching a play or something.
Yeah, it is. It's like if Peter Pan was a band.
A stage show.
A stage show,
ZUTOMAYO.
yeah. It's new. We're not used to seeing it's a different aspect of reality here.
And that's what I was going to say. It's just different. That's what we're enjoying so much here, I think, because it's giving us something that we kind of haven't seen before, especially TV drums.
Yeah, how did they come up with those? We need another instrument here. Hold on, I'll go check my scrapyard. I'll go check some vintage screens.
Yeah, this one still works.
It makes a noise when you tap it? I don't know, it made a noise. I guess it's on the show now.
待ってたいも目指していたいもう時間のホログラム目指したか限り気づいて叫び出すことがあるのかな止まってしまって分かりすぎたってレイで言うやこんなに遠いならば疑う必要はない騙し合う必要もない冷静を続け
Arigato to you too.
The amount of people. At first, I was thinking when all those credits started coming up, and I'm like, well, that's one of the very few live performances with credits,
Yeah.
you know, to do with all kind of stage managers and all kind of stuff. And then I thought, oh, it's probably the last song of a DVD of a live performance or something like that. So
Yeah.
you could see in the credits how many people were involved in this thing. That's freaking crazy. The cost would have been immense. So the band must be hugely popular.
Yeah, it's a stage production.
But if we thought that we didn't quite understand the lyrics, now it makes sense because we don't even understand what we just saw. So, you know, that the band is quite amazing. The lyrics just kind of throw you in several directions to do with loneliness and some kind of sadness and some kind of life experience. And I'm going to use some kind of because we just could not pin it down. With this translation. It also had an element of kind of living your life to the fullest and using the time you have and stuff like that. But again, we're just not very confident with what was there as far as the translation. We'd love to find a better translation to this. But overall, oh my God, that was something else.
I think for all intents and purposes, this is so far the perfect pick-me-up song that I've heard today. This week even.
Musically and as far as the show and whatever, it's like so invested. Her voice is great. The musicians are great. The way they look, the way the stage looks, the way the audience was, everything about it was fantastic. That was a hell of a show.
And I can't stress this enough. She's a phenomenal singer. Even when she ended the song in a high pitch. That's exemplary voice control.
This is only our second time seeing the band, and we are now more lost than we were the first time, but we're definitely energized. This was really fantastic.
Yeah.
So thank you, DragonPhly, for another awesome request. We appreciate the ongoing support. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks, DragonPhly, for this request. We are still dumbfounded by it and enjoyed every second of it. More ZUTOMAYO will be much appreciated. We appreciate all your ongoing support. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a song in mind you'd like us to react to, please make it through BuyMeACoffee so we'll get a chance to get to it. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
Anyone interested in seeing a previous ZUTOMAYO reaction, it will be linked on the screen sometime about now. Please check it out and take a look. Let us know what you think. We appreciate all the support coming our way, so thank you very much for everything. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode, and we hope to see you all then. Thanks again, guys. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.